Champions also build resilience by surrounding themselves with supportive people. They seek out mentors, peers, and communities that encourage growth and provide constructive feedback. These relationships act as a safety net, offering guidance and encouragement when self-doubt creeps in. At the same time, they distance themselves from negativity people or environments that sap their energy or reinforce limiting beliefs. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to share with you a simple yet profound truth: success begins in the mind. It's not talent, resources, or luck that separates champions from the rest. It's their mindset. The way you think, what you believe, and how you approach each day can transform your life into a masterpiece. Certainly, here's an expanded section focusing on the power of perspective. So, the journey to becoming a champion starts with how you see the world. Perspective is everything. Life is filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But champions don't see these as permanent roadblocks. They view them as stepping stones, opportunities for growth. Your perspective shapes your actions, your decisions, and your outcomes. To achieve greatness, you must train your mind to see the possibilities where others see limitations. Consider this: two people face the same storm. One sees destruction, loss, and chaos. The other sees a chance to rebuild stronger, to clear away what no longer serves them, and to grow. The storm is the same, but the way they interpret it is entirely different. The second individual has a mindset rooted in opportunity, and that's the kind of thinking that defines a champion. Now, let's apply this to your own life. Think back to a time when you faced a major challenge. Perhaps it was an academic struggle, a professional setback, or a personal loss. In that moment, you had two choices: to let it defeat you or to let it teach you. The champion's perspective is one of curiosity and growth. They ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to become better? It's not about ignoring the pain or pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing to rise in spite of it. This perspective isn't innate, it's cultivated. It requires conscious effort to reframe your thinking. When faced with a problem, most people instinctively react with fear, frustration, or negativity. But a champion pauses and shifts their focus. They don't dwell on what's wrong, they look for what can be done. It's about finding the silver lining, the lesson hidden in the challenge. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's a champion's perspective. For him, every failure was just another step towards success. He didn't see wasted time or effort, he saw progress. His mindset allowed him to persevere, to keep innovating until he achieved his goal. A powerful perspective also shapes how you view your competition. Many people look at others' successes and feel intimidated or envious. Champions, however, see competitors as motivators. They think, if they can do it, so can I. They study their rivals not to compare but to learn. This mindset turns potential threats into valuable lessons, fueling their drive to improve. Perspective is a choice. It's deciding to see obstacles as opportunities, failures as feedback, and challenges as chances to grow. It's about training your mind to find the good, even in the toughest situations. This doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means facing it with courage, optimism, and determination. So as you move forward, remember this: what you focus on grows. Focus on the opportunities, the lessons, and the possibilities. With the right perspective, you're not just enduring life, you're mastering it. That's the mindset of a champion, and it's a perspective that will carry you to extraordinary heights. The foundation of any champion's success lies in their daily habits and disciplines. Becoming a champion isn't about one grand gesture or a sudden breakthrough. It's the culmination of countless small, consistent actions taken over time. Success is built in the quiet moments when no one is watching. It's not what you do occasionally that shapes your future, but what you do consistently. Every day presents an opportunity to make choices that move you closer to your goals. Champions understand this deeply, and they don't leave their growth to chance. They design their days with intention, prioritizing actions that align with their vision. These daily disciplines might not always be glamorous or exciting, but they are essential. It's the repetition of these seemingly mundane tasks that creates mastery. Imagine an athlete preparing for a major competition. The early mornings, rigorous training sessions, strict diets, and mental conditioning aren't optional. They are part of their daily routine. They don't rely on motivation because motivation is fleeting. Instead, they rely on discipline. They understand that showing up, even on days when they don't feel like it, is what separates them from the rest. This principle applies to every area of life. If you're a student, daily study habits are what lead to academic success. If you're building a career, consistent learning and skill development make the difference. If you're pursuing a personal goal, the effort you put in daily shapes the results you see in the long term. Champions don't wait for the perfect moment to act, they create the perfect moment by acting consistently. One of the reasons daily disciplines are so powerful is that they build momentum. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, almost insignificant, but with each roll, it gains size and speed. That's what happens when you commit to daily actions. Over time, the compound effect takes over, and those small efforts lead to massive results. But maintaining daily disciplines isn't always easy. Life is full of distractions, and the path of least resistance often tempts us. Champions combat this by staying focused on their why, the reason behind their efforts. They remind themselves of the bigger picture and the rewards that come from staying consistent. It's not just about the immediate task, it's about what that task represents. Another key to cultivating daily disciplines is understanding that progress, not perfection, is the goal. Champions don't expect every day to go perfectly. They know there will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But they don't let these derail them. Instead, they pick themselves up and keep going, knowing that persistence is more powerful than perfection. The magic of daily disciplines lies in their ability to transform who you are. Every action you take reinforces your identity. When you consistently make choices aligned with success, you begin to see yourself as a champion. And when you see yourself that way, you act that way. So remember, greatness isn't achieved in a single moment. It's built day by day, habit by habit, choice by choice. Embrace the small steps, stay disciplined, and trust that each day's effort is bringing you closer to your dreams. Resilience and self-belief are the cornerstones of a champion's mindset. Life is unpredictable and challenges are inevitable, but what separates champions from everyone else is their ability to bounce back and keep moving forward, even in the face of adversity. This resilience is fueled by an unshakable belief in oneself, a belief that no obstacle is insurmountable, no failure final, and no goal unreachable. The journey to success is rarely a straight path. It's filled with setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. During these times, many people give up, convincing themselves that they're not good enough or that the effort isn't worth it. Champions, however, see things differently. They view failure not as an endpoint, but as part of the process. Each stumble, each misstep is simply feedback, a lesson on how to improve. This perspective is only possible when self-belief is strong. Champions believe in their potential even when results haven't yet materialized. They understand that greatness is not about being perfect, but about showing up, trying, and learning every day. This belief in oneself acts as an anchor, keeping them steady when the seas of life get rough. But self-belief doesn't always come naturally. It's something that needs to be cultivated, nurtured, and protected. Champions start by controlling their self-talk, the internal dialogue that shapes how they see themselves and their capabilities. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," or "I'll never succeed," they remind themselves, "I'm capable, I've done hard things before, and I'll figure this out." These affirmations might seem simple, but they are incredibly powerful. Over time, they rewire the mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Another critical aspect of resilience and self-belief is the ability to reframe challenges. When faced with adversity, champions don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, they focus on what they can control and what they can do next. This proactive mindset keeps them moving forward, even when progress feels slow. They understand that momentum, no matter how small, is key to breaking through difficult times. Champions also build resilience by surrounding themselves with supportive people. They seek out mentors, peers, and communities that encourage growth and provide constructive feedback. These relationships act as a safety net, offering guidance and encouragement when self-doubt creeps in. At the same time, they distance themselves from negativity, people, or environments that sap their energy or reinforce limiting beliefs. Lastly, champions stay connected to their purpose. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve and why it matters. This sense of purpose becomes their North Star, guiding them through uncertainty and inspiring them to keep going. When the journey gets tough, their why reminds them of what's at stake and reignites their determination. Resilience and self-belief are not traits reserved for a select few. They are skills that anyone can develop. It starts with a decision to believe in yourself, even when circumstances seem to suggest otherwise. It's about committing to growth, embracing challenges, and trusting that every effort brings you closer to your potential. When you cultivate these qualities, you don't just survive life's trials, you thrive through them, emerging stronger, wiser, and closer to the champion you're meant to be.